The Convention for the Elimination of Discrimination Against Women is a UN convention which 189 countries now have signed up to, committing themselves to ensuring equal rights for women in many walks of life and equal enjoyment of those rights.
I believe that currently women in Northern Ireland are underrepresented in both political and public life, and I believe it's really important to have a greater representation of women, so we're being more reflective of the needs of our diverse society. Also, in particular within public life, women are underrepresented in the boardroom, and I think it's really important to have more female representatives in the boardroom, so we're being more reflective of society.
Here in Northern Ireland, almost 40% of household income goes towards paying for childcare. We know that there are not enough affordable childcare places here, and we really need to see policy that addresses this and ensures that women have their rightful place in society by giving them the affordable quality childcare that they need.
Although split payments will be allowed under the new universal credit payment arrangements, this will only be done in very exceptional circumstances. So the question is, who defines what exceptional is? But in the meantime, by default, the payment will be made, and it could be made into a single bank account. So that poses a financial risk to women.
One of the key issues that the Commission has raised with the CEDAW committee relates to the need to strengthen our gender equality laws in Northern Ireland. We know that there are significant gaps and weaknesses in our equality legislation that urgently need addressed. What we want in particular to see is no regression from existing equality rights that impact on women as a result of Brexit. We know that women's equality rights have been significantly strengthened as a result of EU law. So what we want to see is a commitment by the government to non-regression of those rights. But equally important, we want to see a commitment to keeping pace with EU future equality laws.
As we sit here today, I'm getting into my last 6 months of funding for 20 staff, not knowing if they will be refunded March 19, not having the applications to actually look at the funding and no one to talk to. The problem we have is no government, so the government's not making any decisions that would allow us to have long-term funding. To me, it's lack of investment in women. It's lack of looking at a future for women and looking at how we create something that would be more women-friendly for women to progress in their lives living today in this country.
And over the last few cycles of the UN examining the UK government's commitment and the implementation of its commitments, we've been seeking to use the opportunity to get the UN committee to ask a series of questions of the UK government about its work to ensure equal rights for women in Northern Ireland. The way we do this is to talk to women and listen to women from across Northern Ireland on the issues that are concern for them about gender equality in Northern Ireland, or the absence of gender equality, and then we seek to encourage the UN committee to ask the government questions about those issues.